Hi friends. For many months I was thinking of starting a video series on the journey of investing that I'm going through. I haven't reached the destination yet. It's still a journey for me, but I wanted to share this info or the ups and downs that I'm facing in this journey with others and get their feedback, get your feedback on it as well, and share my experiences as well with you. Maybe you will be benefited from my experience, or maybe I'll be benefited from your experience. So that's the reason I wanted to start a series, some way to communicate with other people around, like-minded people around in this world, right? Um, so I read many books about investing. I made my own philosophies about investing or philosophies about wealth. Uh, that came out from reading those books and from my own experience, and then I kind of formalized some uh, philosophies about investing. And again, it doesn't have to nobody has to agree with my philosophy, but again, that's my philosophy. So I'll also share those philosophies in this investing journey. I'll also talk about health in this thing and different things about health, even though it's an investing channel that I'm planning to build, or investing channel that I'm planning to build, but I'll still want to include health as well, because without health, wealth has no use, honestly. I'll give you an example. I'll give the example of two real people, and you'll get to know that why I'm saying this. And then maybe I'll elaborate in some other videos as well that what's the link between health and wealth, and why one is not sufficient. It has to be both at the same time. Um, yeah, it has to be both at the same time. You cannot just go on with one of these two. Right? Both has to go together. Then only you will have a fulfilling life. I mean, everybody has a fulfilling life in that ways. And again, wealth is a very open-ended term. It's not just one. Um, it's not just money. It's not just something, one thing. Wealth is it's an again it's a basket of things. Yeah. Again, I'll get into those details or those separate videos. I'll try to make lots of videos and try to explain whatever I have collected over the years in my brain. Just wanted to get them into some form of video form so that they remain. Okay, so I'll give an example. Two real people. Warren Buffett, everybody knows. If you are watching this video, so you obviously heard about Warren Buffett, right? But think about this thing. He is still living, right? Charlie Munger has just expired few months back, and he was almost 99 years, I guess. Yeah, I think he was almost 99 years when he died, when he passed away. The only reason, or again, if you look into Charlie Munger's wealth or Warren Buffett's wealth, it's been accumulated or it's came into limelight or came into picture. Warren Buffett is a couple of years younger than Charlie Munger, right? He's almost in his late 90s as well. But all the wealth that Warren Buffett accumulated is in last 20 years. So after he became 75 and 80, his wealth started to grow pretty um, fast. Or again, we will come to those things and the power of compounding and everything. I mean, again, there are multiple videos on the internet, but I will show you my perspective, and I think you will like it. It's not as straightforward as people say. I'll say people come up with some mathematical formula and say that okay, this is the power of compounding, and again, it will go there on stock market, right? Or any asset class. My take is not like that, that it doesn't work in a straight line, power of compounding. It's more complicated than what people try to sell, right? Um, I have seen lots of videos, honestly, on this whole thing. But anyways, okay, going back to the story of Warren Buffett and this other guy. So Warren Buffett made his most of his money after he crossed his age of 80. Till the till from 11 years till 75 or 80, he was not that big. I mean, his name was not that famous, right? In last 30 years, maybe he became very popular. I mean, he became the father of value investing and all this thing, right? Or his teacher. And again, the books that he recommended, he become kind of big things. But anyways, before that, he was just a small investor, not a big shot. Why he became so famous or so rich? Because he lived long. So you have to live long if you want to make wealth. I'm not talking about outliers here. I mean, I'm not talking about Elon Musk or uh, Facebook owner, right? These are outliers. I mean, there are very tiny few people. I mean, out of that 7 8 billion people that we have on this planet, there's Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or these guys, the owner of Uber or LinkedIn. They are very few, not more than 200 300, right? I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about major, the middle part of this history. I'm also not talking about the people who are fighting with hunger, right? Um, this whole investing thing is not for them. They had to first sort out their hunger issues. That's base, that's core. I mean, we cannot talk philosophies, we cannot talk about investing, and we cannot talk about real estate, everything to those people who are still struggling with their basic needs, right? And again, I'm not going to talk about the people who are almost at the top 1% of that 1% in this wealth journey. I'm not worried, talking about that. I mean, those are outliers, those are unfortunate ones, right? But I'm talking about the middle one, the people like us who are in the middle of that whole thing. So that's one. Okay, so Buffett, so again, going back to that story, the Buffett, he made his most of his money in his late years of his life. There's one person, I'm pretty sure if you are not from India, you will haven't heard about him. His name is Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. He made huge amount of money in stock market. Same, he invested in some company. Again, I'm not getting into too much detail of that. Maybe in a later video, I'll cover those things. So invested in one company. That company was a penny stock at the time when he invested, and he invested big. And then when that company shoot up, he made multifold. And again, he became very. He's a Warren Buffett in India. Simple. But he died, I think, in his 60s. Yeah, I think that's what I remember. So people say, again, this is a mathematical formula that they apply. People say that if Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, if he would have lived the same age of Buffett, I mean, late 90s, he would have been more richer than, wealthier than Buffett. If we go with the average rate of return of the stock market where he was invested mostly, right? Or the yearly return that he was getting while he was alive. Um, I don't have picture of him. Again, I'm very new on this whole thing, taking videos and everything. I don't have too many things. I just made one small app and just made one picture in the back and then my picture here somehow. I'm just talking here, right? All those numbers and Excel sheets, I will share them later, right? I'll see how to do that. But that comes later. But again, my point is, if you want to be rich, you have, or not just rich. I mean, if you want to be wealthy, first thing also you have to focus is on your health. If you're not healthy, doesn't matter how much money you have, right? Or how much money you make, or how much wealthy you are. I mean, what's the point, right? While we are gone, people will just remember us, and that's it, nothing much, right? Some people will, the more famous we are, the more people will remember us, but it's not there anymore. But the power of wealth that you see will come when you live longer. The impact of wealth that you can have on the society or on your family will only come when you are older and when you have multifolded your investment many times. So health and wealth goes hand in hand. So I'll also talk about health in this channel. also talk about how we can live longer, what we all should do, I mean, including me as well. We should all do to live kind of longer so that we can make wealth. There are a few things I have written. We will, okay. So we all will learn from each other here. It's not that I'm an expert or I have done everything. I have already become very rich, like anyone, and then I'm teaching you to make you rich. No, I'm also not that rich yet. And people who are listening to my channel is also kind of like me, most probably. Maybe they are, some of them are better wealthy than me. Maybe some of them are, again, when I say, well, okay, let me correct my mistake. It's a wrong line. Wealth is very personal. Someone's, if someone is, again, I'll cover those things in a different videos in detail, but I'm just trying to explain if, one small thing, that wealth is personal. What I mean by this, so person A, the amount of money person A, amount of money makes a person A happy. Maybe that same amount of money makes person B very sad that it's such a low amount. Amount of person, amount of money that person, amount of money that makes person B happy, maybe uh, felt kind of bankrupted for person C. I think you are getting my point, right? The wealth journey is personal. There is no race with other people here. I mean, maybe having $1 million in bank is more than enough for one person, but having $1 million in bank maybe kind of dying situation for another person, if that person is Elon Musk, because his expenses or his liabilities are also big. Someone's, maybe if somebody is in um, poorer country, maybe I would say, right? So $1 million converted into that currency will give him a lifetime of maybe of cash. Maybe his next generation doesn't have to worry about money as well. So he'll be way more than happy with that amount. But another person um, maybe is way sad in if he has only 1 million in his bank. So my point is, it's a journey, and this journey is not shared. It's a common journey. It's a journey, individual journey. Everybody has to go through that journey. We can learn from each other, but we cannot set criterias for, we cannot set predetermined criterias for others. Again, I'll give another example. Getting return of 8%, 8%, right, in US is high if it is a safe return. Some people will say that, oh, it's 8% return is pretty good. I'm happy with it. Getting return in 8% in India is low, because again, India inflation rate is also pretty high. So again, India people say that, okay, at least 15%, right? If you are investing in stock, if you're taking that risk, it has to have 15%. 8% doesn't make any sense, because that's the fixed deposit that they will get. In US or in some developed countries, or most of the developed countries, in fixed deposits, or if I buy bonds, or keep the money in fixed deposit, I will get maybe 1% max, 2% max, 3% max, right? So if I can get 8% from real estate or from stock, maybe I'll say, oh, pretty good, not bad. If I can make 12%, maybe you'll say, oh, wow, year by year, 12% is, maybe I'll be very satisfied if somebody is in US. But if somebody is in India, 12%, you'll say that no, you will have better return in some other asset classes. I mean, 12% is not gonna kind of keep you afloat. So that's my point. Again, maybe let's go deeper one more level. Even in India, some person might say that, okay, 12% is well enough for me. I'm not going to take more risk. Somebody will say, no, 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 no. 18% at least. Anything below 18% doesn't make any sense to me. I'll not even look into that asset class if it is below 18%. Yeah, maybe there are lots of people like that. I have seen videos like that, right? Both the ends. Some person say that, okay, 12%, I'm pretty happy. No, no more. I don't need any more on that. So again, investing is a personal journey. Never compare your amount with somebody else's, your income with somebody else's, your wealth with somebody else's. He may be in a very different stage of his life, or stage in his wealth creation journey. That's the right term, I guess. You are in a very different, if we have 7 billion people on this earth, or 8 billion, I don't know how many. If we have 7 billion people in this earth, we have 7 billion different wealth creation journeys. Everybody is running their own race. So, any videos that we see on YouTube or anywhere, and they give us some lecture, now I realize that that's their point of view. May not be your point of view, may not be my point of view, may not be my numbers, may not be your numbers, right? Maybe my numbers are higher, or maybe my numbers are lower, expectation wise. So do not worry about any other numbers here. It's more of an, I know it's a little bit more of an philosophical, but I think it's important. Okay, getting more into the, I'm just covering my points here that I have written. So we will learn together from each other here. I'm investing in real estate maybe from last 10 years. I have seen some people who have done last 10 years way better than me. I'll get into the details of my investing later and how I came to how I reach in this level. Not here on this video. I have seen people who made way more progress, faster progress in real estate investing than me. I have seen people who even haven't even started their real estate journey. Again, both of them are my friends. Somebody has done better, somebody has not even started. Again, everybody has their own journey. I did few things right, I did many things wrong. Everybody does that. If somebody says comes and tells you on some Instagram or some YouTube video or something, shorts or something, saying that I'll give you this much, see, look at my screen, and I'm doing a day trading and I'm making options trading and I'm making this much money every day, it's a lie. It's a lie, right? So again, compared to Warren, if I go back to Warren Buffett or Charlie Munger, I was reading some book, right? So he was saying that you see right now you see around some number of stocks or some number of companies in my portfolio, right? But you don't see see the number of shares that I have lost money on. So if you have 10 shares, I mean, eight or seven or eight shares will fail or will fail to make any return on your money. But the one or two shares that would run, if you kind of balance your portfolio well, the one or two shares that will make a run will recover all your money that you are losing in this rest of the six or seven or eight eight shares. So that's always keep that in mind, that we make more wrong mistakes, wrong decisions. We take more wrong decisions and less right decisions. And that's why they are so valuable, I guess. If somebody is making all the right decisions in his life, again, maybe there are persons like that, but they are outliers. I would say they are outliers. I mean, you don't see them every day. I mean, Elon Musk makes lots of wrong decisions, right? Bill Gates makes lots of wrong decisions, right? But some of those decisions get right out of luck, out of experience, maybe. Luck is also important, experience is also important, trying is also important. Now, here's the thing, if you make five decisions in 1 year, or if somebody is making 500 decisions in 1 year, and the success rate is maybe, then let's go with 100 and 1000 maybe. If somebody is making 100 decisions 1 year and somebody is making 10,000 decisions in 1 year, if the success rate is 1%, so think about the right decisions of that person A, who is just making 100 decision, right? If success rate is 1%, so he just make one decision right maybe in 1 year. I'm just giving an example. Suppose assume that okay, you are buying some shares in 1 year and then you are analyzing and made all the mistakes in your calculation, and just out of that 100 shares, just one shares rose successfully. But if somebody is making 100,000 decisions or 10,000 decisions in 1 year, right? So his 1% is again kind of bigger in number, right? Even though it's the same 1%, it's bigger in number. So that's what I was trying to explain. So if somebody is not making any decisions, okay, I'll give you another example. My friend, he's talking about investing in real estate from maybe last 7 8 years. He hasn't done anything yet. My point is, he hasn't decided yet. He hasn't made any decision yet, thinking that there are lots of negative things can go. There are lots of things that can go wrong in that decisions. But now, compared to with me, with my life or my situation, I have taken decisions. Some of them went wrong, some of them went right, right? But at the end, I still made more money than him. Why? Because he never took any decision, right? And I took some risks. I failed couple of times. I failed few. I succeeded 1 or 2 times, and that's how I kind of gain. And also, second is, the more you take decisions, more you take chances, decide to take chance, you gain experience. And maybe after 10 years, I will not make those mistakes that I have done maybe here. I will make new mistakes. Obviously, you will keep on doing new mistakes. I mean, you will never do. That's the best part about mistakes, right? We learn from them, learn from our mistakes, and then we do not do that mistakes. We do some other mistakes. But the person who never took any mistake, who never took any decision and never did any mistake, he never got a chance to learn from those mistakes. Keep that in mind. I don't know, I'm talking too many things. I will again maybe make a small other video and just point down, jot down all those items one by one. Uh, so my point is, take more decisions, make more mistakes. At least you will learn, or you will succeed, or you will learn. Um, I would say I was lucky few times, and that's why maybe I was successful little bit. Luck, I believe in luck, but also one thing is, again going back to that same point, if you try again and again, the 1% luck is also 100 times. If you make 1,000 decisions in 1 year, that 1% luck is one time if you make 100 decisions in one year, and that 1% luck is less than one if you make only 10 decisions in 1 year. So don't be scared to take chances, to make bold decisions. That nine times it will be wrong, but think that one time it will be correct as well. And if you can increase that number of decisions to 1000, 900 times it will be wrong, but 100 times it will be right. And again, there is a factor of luck as well. If you keep on trying, maybe luck is not always bad or always good. Luck is just luck, right? So if you keep on trying, sometime it will be not good luck, sometime it will be good luck, right? But if you don't even try at all, not even one time, it will never be a good luck, never be a bad luck. Then luck cannot help you, right? Then luck cannot help you if you don't go out and take that risk or take that decision. See, while I'm talking all this thing, I'm learning as well. So it's not that I'm teaching you here, it's just common, it's kind of both ways. And again, in this channel, what I'll try to share, that things that I learned or I am still learning from different medias, such as books, videos, courses, my self experience, my self experience, and everything. So I'll try to share those things as well. Um, I'll talk about few things, few pointers that I'll talk about in this channel or in this series of videos that I'm gonna come out. So if you like, you can subscribe. Um, Try to see these videos couple of times so that you get the gist out of this video. And if you have any comments, let me know in comments. Maybe then I can try to correct them in the next videos or improve them. Okay, things that I'll talk about in in this series is money, obviously. That's what is one thing. Wealth. Um, I'll talk about wealth as well. And again, not just one form of wealth, in multiple different forms of wealth, like relationship, wealth of time, wealth of freedom, wealth of spirituality, everything I'll talk about here. Definitely, I'll talk about health because that's I was just explaining, right? That having a good health is the starting point of your wealth journey. And again, it's not, maybe it's a wrong word to call it starting point. It's kind of the health has to be in the good state always if you want to enjoy your wealth or money. I'll come to one video, maybe my next video, I'll just try to explain the difference between this money and wealth, what I think. And because there are thousand different videos that you can find, maybe difference between money and wealth, but what is my take? What I have learned uh, from the books, from other teachers, from other mentors, from spiritual point of view as well. Okay, I'll talk about relationships as well in these videos. Not that much, but again, I will kind of hint few things that I learned in my the mistakes that I did while in my journey of wealth, right? On relationship, that is one. I'll also talk about um, this thing. It's called manifestation. I also talk about that as well. That what's the impact of manifestation in the journey of wealth creation. So I'll also go into detail of this other videos separately. Um, I think that's about it mostly. So let's see how this journey goes. Watch these videos couple of times, I'd say again and again. Reason being so that you make your own points, right? Again, these are my point of view, but you have to make your own point of view. I can just guide you. You have to walk your own path, right? Um, and some other videos I'll explain that why I'm creating this videos. I'm not creating these videos to make any money. I don't think there will be enough viewer or anything initially to have any money impact or anything, right? Financial impact or anything. And again, I have almost three, four different sources of streams of income right now. And I don't have much time for videos, but again, I'm trying to create those videos. It will help me, but in a different way, not maybe in a direct monetary benefit or anything. But anyways, uh, if you like, you can subscribe this channel. Uh, I'll try to post regular videos. I'll come up with the points in my writing and then I'll explain to them one topic at a time. Maybe my topics will be a little haphazard initially because again, I'm not an expert YouTuber yet. So my topics will be kind of random maybe, but then later they will become more synchronized or better synced. So this point, I'll close my video right now and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.